What's going down? Thor back with another Thor's Thoughts. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. That's tonight's thoughts. I just got done seeing it about half an hour or so ago. Me and my brother went. It's the first time I think the two of us went to a movie. Just the two of us, no kids, no women, no friends, just me and him. I don't know, in like a decade. Who knows? A while. So it was cool. Me and him got to enjoy the flick. If you're looking for a review that really breaks this movie down and compares it to the last one and tells you if it's better, this isn't that review. Just to let you know. Oh, spoilers too, just to get that out of the way. But Kingsman, The Golden Circle. I'm just going to start off. I really, really enjoyed this film. I had a great time. I laughed. Like, I was sweating. I didn't fall asleep. There was a lot going on, a lot of action, some good heart, some good moments. This movie had, say what you will about it, but it had a lot going for it. I haven't really watched any reviews. I really don't know what people are saying about it, and I didn't really want to know what anybody was saying. I wanted to kind of shoot this fresh without anything seeping in and tainting maybe the way I looked at something or the way I enjoyed it. Because like I said, I had a lot of fun with this movie. We kind of pick up right where the last one left off. Not right where the last one left off. Like maybe like a year or so down the road. Eggsy's established with the girl that he saved at the end, the princess chick. Roxy, I think her name, the female Kingsman. They got a new head. I don't know who portrayed that one or I can't remember what his name was. But then Merlin, Mark Strong's character's there as well. So it was good to kind of like see everybody back and doing their thing. And then we had one of the recruits that got rejected in the first film show up. It was the rich kid who was at the end of the first film who got punched out. Now, obviously, if he was at the end of the first film, shouldn't have his head got blown up. And they explain why it didn't, because it had to do with when he shocked him. It like shorted out the circuit in the head explosion, so he lost his arm, so he had a robotic arm, which was dope. And then they had a great action sequence running through the streets in the beginning of the film. Then shortly after that, like I said, I'm not going to break this whole movie down. Long story short, spoilers, like I've said, the Kingsmen get destroyed. All the Kingsmen get killed except Eggsy and Mark Strong's character, Merlin, and there's a doomsday thing. So they go into the doomsday, or where the doomsday scenario is kept. They open the safe, and it's a bottle of whiskey. It says Statesman on it, and then they start taking shots for their fallen comrades, and Eggsy's dog got blown up when they blew up Eggsy's apartment, and his buddy who was watching his place got blown up. So they're taking shots, and then Eggsy notices there's like a Kentucky with the Kingsman logo as the K for the Kentucky. So they go to Kentucky. They find the Statesman, obviously. I mean, we've all seen that from the trailers and stuff. To my surprise, Channing Tatum was barely in this movie. Like, barely in this movie. I don't understand really why have him and underutilize him like that. I mean, unless they're setting up for 3, which we'll get to maybe the ending at the end. But it was weird. So Channing Tatum, who was Tequila, it's funny that all the Statesman's nicknames or code names were types of alcohol. You had whiskey, you had champagne, but everyone called him Champ, and you had tequila. They didn't really talk about anybody else. Oh, ginger ale. Ginger ale was Merlin. Pretty much Merlin there. That was Halle Berry's character. So they get introduced to the statement since everything's been destroyed at Kingsman. They're all going against the Golden Circle, which is what I liked about the Golden Circle was, honestly, Julianne Moore's character, Poppy Adams. She was like if your mom was the drug kingpin of the world and used her bad mom jokes, but everybody had to laugh, and they were actually menacing instead of hilarious and somewhat embarrassing at times. So I really liked her portrayal of that. So she was obviously like, she's the head of like a giant drug organization the world around. What she does is she poisons her own drugs to poison everybody, to hold the world at ransom. So if you want to cure the people that took the drugs, you have to pay her ransom, or else all the drug addicts die. So that's like the crux of the whole story. But in that, they also have this president who she's kind of negotiating with, but he's trying to double cross her and kill all the drug addicts. So while all that was going on, the original Galahad returned, and I really like the way they brought him back, actually. It made a lot of sense in the story. Another nice thing I liked about bringing him back was he wasn't right on right away. Like, he wasn't sharp and, like, had all his skills back. There was a learning curve. He was kind of hallucinating butterflies, and his like, aim was really off by having only one eye. So I really liked how he had to kind of learn how to be a great spy again. And by the end, he was fully back into it. So they go through a bunch of stuff. There's a mission in Sweden that was really good. There's a lot of action. And then you find out one of the statesmen might be a double agent. So then they inevitably end up getting the coordinates for Poppy Adams' main headquarters. We get there. Like I said, I'm not going to recap the whole movie, but we get there, and the end sequence is amazing. Merlin ends up stepping on a mine. Well, actually, Eggsy steps on the mine, and then Merlin freezes it and pretty much pushes him out of the way and then steps on it and kind of sacrifices himself. There's a great, like, singing piece where he's singing, like, a country song while they're going out, or while he's going out, and he's luring all the bad guys on the perimeter towards him. Then he blows up the mine, blows up himself. I don't think Merlin will be back if there is a third one, and I really do think there will be a third one after this. But then they have this end sequence, the robot dogs I didn't even talk about earlier, but Poppy's got these robot dogs, and she's got this giant, it's a meat grinder, but it can grind up whole people. It comes into play early in the film and then again late in the film. It's amazing and gross and awesome and a lot of things all at the same time. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I just had a lot of fun with this film. I really enjoyed this film. I just enjoyed the movie-going experience of watching it. The action sequences were amazing. The comedy hit. This movie checked all the boxes for me. I'm giving it. We do grades on Basement Boy Band and Wrestling in the Basement, Thor's Thoughts. We do grades. I'm going to give it an A. It's a solid A. The last one might have been an A+, but I'm not even, like I said, I'm not comparing films. This was a fun film. The first one was a great film. This was a pretty great film, too. Go and check it out. Tell me what you thought of it. Like I said, it was a very fun film. I had just a great time at the movie. That's why I had to come home, shoot a video. But like I said, tell me what you guys thought. We got Wrestling in the Basement coming this weekend for No Mercy. We got the Rick and Morty, Thor's Thoughts coming this weekend. Episode 94 is coming this weekend. We're going to have a special announcement on episode 94 concerning episode 100, so make sure to check that out. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Thor. This has been Thor's Thoughts on Kingsman 2. Until the next video, deuces.